Right, listen to this. I've got 3 massive updates for you on Celtic today, and trust me, the last one is the biggest bombshell of the lot, from Rodgers wanting us to follow in the footsteps of a European giant, to fresh noise on Adam Idah's future, and finally a transfer twist that could change everything at Parkhead Stick. With me till the very end. Massive thanks to you for helping us smash 500 subscribers, but that's just the start. With more than 2,000 views on every story, if you hit subscribe right now, we'll fly past 2,000 subscribers, all backing the Celtic. Let's prove once again that our support is miles beyond anything the Rangers could ever muster. Hit that button and be part of it. Right, let me tell you straight, this one hits home. Brendan Rodgers is looking over at Club Brugge and saying, that's how it should be done. And honestly, he's spot on. Forget that lot across the city, because let's be real, they're nothing but a zombie club, stumbling from one disaster to the next, changing managers more often than the weather in Glasgow. They've won 3 WE trophies since their rebirth in 2012, so why on earth would Celtic measure success against that circus? Look at the money we've got in the bank, the cash we've pulled in from Europe and player sales. We should be miles ahead, not just here in Scotland, but building a side that makes serious noise in Europe. That's what Brugge are doing, and they've just absolutely embarrassed the Rangers to prove it. They're spending 6, 7, 9 million on young players who can actually take them forward. That's not out of Celtic's reach, not by a long shot. And what do they do once those lads kick on? Sell them for 20, 30 million, then reinvest it straight back into the squad? Simple, but brilliant. Meanwhile, what do? Play it safe, hoard the cash, stay just enough ahead of the Rangers to say, job done. That's not ambition, that's small-time thinking. Rodgers is clearly desperate to push Celtic into that Brugge category. Smart buys, young players, serious growth. And instead, we've stalled. I'll tell you something, it boils my blood seeing our board more worried about outpacing the zombie lot than setting real European standards. They're a basket case. Always have been, always will be. We shouldn't even waste a second looking at them. Now, here's the question for you. Do you think the Celtic board are holding us back by obsessing over staying just one step ahead of the Rangers instead of aiming to build a proper European force? Hit that subscribe button, lads. Let's jay it loudly till we hit 2,000 mad Celtic daffs. So here we go. Another twist in the Adam Idah saga. Poor lad's had a nightmare start to the season, hasn't he? Missed that penalty against Kairat Almaty, the kind of moment that just sticks to a striker like glue. And now his name's being thrown about down south, with Swansea City sniffing around, sniffing their gaffer Alan Sheehan's played the old classic. I know him, good player, but he's not ours, so I'll say no more. You know what that means though, don't you? There's definitely something bubbling in the background. When managers come out with lines like that, it's usually code for, we fancy him, but we're playing it cool. Here's the real problem though. Brendan Rodgers hasn't replaced Kyogo since he left in January. We're desperate for a proper number 9 to lead the line, but instead of bringing one in, there's a chance we might actually lose another. It's like trying to patch a leaky roof with wet paper. Idah hasn't hit the net once this season. 4 games, nothing. And you can feel his confidence slipping away with every match. Swansea could be the fresh start he needs, but then again, where does that leave us? So let me throw this out to you. Should Celtic cut their losses and let Idah move on? Or do you reckon Rodgers should stick by him and try to rebuild his confidence? Hit that subscribe button. Lads, let's go Lordy till we hit 2,000 and mad Celtic daffs. Right, here we go again. Deadline day drama and Celtic right in the thick of it. Word is we're deep in talks with Hammarby over their winger Sebastian Tounekti. And let me tell you, this boy could be a serious addition. Sky Sports say we've already slapped $2 Holland's $6 million on the table, but the Swedes are holding out for closer to $5 million. Can you blame them? They're chasing their first league title in 24 years, but they've just been punted out of Europe by Rosenborg, so the pressure to cash in is real. Now, who is this lad Tounekti? He's only 23, but he's already bounced around a few clubs: Norway, Holland, back to Scandinavia, and now he's lighting it up in Stockholm. 2 goals, 5 assists, and top of the charts for big chances created and successful dribbles. Basically, he's the kind of winger who gets to the byline, rips a defense open, and whips in cutbacks. None of this fancy floating inside and getting lost. Straight to business, just what we need. And here's the kicker. He's a Tunisian international with the Africa Cup of Nations and even the World Cup on his horizon. That's a lad who'll be hungry to prove himself on the biggest stage, and Parkhead could be the perfect platform. But here's the question. Do Celtic push the boat out and meet that $5 million asking price for a potential game changer? Or do we risk playing it safe and watching him end up elsewhere? Hit that subscribe button, lads. Let's jay it, loldy, till we hit 2,000 mad Celtic daffs.